So basically what we wanted to do is, we're in the middle of a series, obviously, it's entitled Better Together. And so the whole concept and the whole thought and the whole idea is that we, as a church, are better together, that we serve better together, that we connect better together, that we reach better together, we give better together. One of the things that I think you guys do incredibly well is the reach. As you guys are intentional about reaching people, you guys are intentional about investing in people, and you guys are intentional about inviting people, and you guys invite tons of people. Anybody you come in contact with, you invite. You ask to come and experience new life in a really life-changing way. Can I ask you, what is it about New Life that you feel so confident and comfortable to invite anybody and everybody to?
Well, I mean, I don't know if I have the answer, but I just feel that, and I'll tell everybody this, no matter if I'm painting their homes or if I'm out shopping or whatever, we've been to restaurants thousands of times, and I'll just tell people this is the greatest church on earth, period.
Yeah.
Okay? And I really, truly believe that. The message is being brought every Sunday, powerful messages. The music is awesome. Our kids have grown up in it for 7 years, 6 years at the church. They love to come to church. So why don't I just tell people that same thing?
So Ashley, you do a lot of times, you invite people a lot of times. Why do you feel so comfortable?
Well, because I feel like our church is a home.
Yeah.
So,
She's more spiritual.
well, and I believe, I kind of have this theory that if you're a Christian, you are in full-time ministry.
Yeah.
That's what you're called,
Yeah.
to reach.
Yeah.
And no matter what position you're in,
Yeah.
God gives you a mission field. And so we come in contact with a lot of people that are unchurched.
Yes.
Whether or not they've been in church before,
Yeah.
or they're searching, for God. So I just always look at someone when I encounter someone,
Yeah.
and I make new friends with someone, because I like to make new friends. I look at them as God has placed them in my life for a reason.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to reach them, and I know that one of my tools is my church.
Yeah. I want to thank you for your love for God. I want to thank you for your genuine love for other people. I want to thank you that you love other people so much that you want them to experience what you have experienced. But not only do I want to thank you, but we also brought some other people who also want to thank you for you. So we want to have them come in. So we want to just spend. We just want to. We want to thank you for you loving God and loving people the way you do. And we know that your life has had a direct impact on our lives. And I know that when we started thinking about your impact and your legacy and in your investment into the lives of other people, we know that there's so many more people we could have asked to come. But we also know this, that these people love you dearly and are thankful for you. And I'm thankful that even just these are the people that have said yes, and there's so many more that you've invited that maybe didn't respond, but you planted a seed.
Yeah.
And so thank you. And so what we want to do is we just want to take some time, and I just want them to just say thank you.
So, from the beginning, it was really interesting because Sonny you had a relentless invite, and it was like I didn't even know you, and you kept showing up and inviting, and when we run into each other someplace, like Amy knew you, but then what really just is impactful is I drive home from work, and you're out there painting my shutters with Sonny. And it was just like, and you're like, hey man, come to church, typical invite. And that was the start of it. And I think that was the next, I was like, it wasn't a obligatory, I gotta go to church now, but it was that was, knowing now, seeing that was the love of Christ, and I'm going to go do something where I don't expect anything back and invite you. So, and that was the start of a good friendship.
Yeah.
And then Ashley came to one of Mason's birthday parties, and that was an early memory of Ashley coming over. It's like, again, who is this person? She brought, a little Ashton, and I think Bryce was a baby, and it was so cool. So that started the whole come on to church, and that started the relationship. So, and then, how much you've impacted our family as far as, through the church. We served together. We served from the very start at New Life. That was awesome. Load in, load out.
Yeah.
Still doing it. And,
Still doing
yeah.
Amy was at the front door greeting with
Yep.
us.
So it's just like sort of a team effort from the beginning.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even saved at that point.
Right.
So that's sort of the beginning. I don't know, I've done a lot talking. What do you got to say?
Well, I just want to thank you guys for always inviting us and for directly having an investment in our relationship with Christ and always sticking with us and praying for us and standing by me no matter what. Through all of this, when you think about it, all 4 members of our family have been saved or rededicated at New Life. We've all 4 been baptized. We all 4 call New Life our home. And because of that, I feel that we're better together.
Well, obviously, like my parents, I'm very, very thankful for you guys. I mean, I feel like I've known you forever. I pretty much have. You guys have always been so impactful in my life. It means a lot, the investment that you have put into my family. You've seen us at our darkest and at our best. And yeah, you guys just mean a lot to me. And yeah, now looking back, if my family never came to New Life, I wouldn't be baptized. I wouldn't have ever gone on a missions trip, I'm sure. I wouldn't have, had a passion for missions like I do. I probably wouldn't have visited the multiple countries that I have. I definitely wouldn't have met Ben. I would like to think that I would have, but God had a perfect plan for everything that has happened in my life, and you guys are the start of that.
It's crazy to think about all that leads up to us meeting, but if Marin hadn't been going to New Life, then we wouldn't have met.
Right.
Which is, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And
Divine time.
Yep.
God works in mysterious ways.
Mhm.
It sure does.
So I'm thankful that you guys invited her family, and like she said, I have my best friend now, and we have the opportunity at New Life to grow together in Christ. We're going to a financial peace group where we can, get started off on the right foot. We are soon. We're going to go to the early, newly married couples group.
Awesome. That's good.
And it's just, we have the opportunity because of you guys to start our marriage out right and to have it focused on Jesus the whole way.
All right. Well, we want to thank you guys for inviting us to Life and inviting us into your family. You guys were there for us in a hard time for us, moving our family to Ohio when we had a two-month-old. It was rough. We were settled in Indiana. Job took me here. You guys invited us to New Life, invited us in your family, invited us to the small group at your place. It got us through a hard time, and we thank you for that.
we love New Life, and it is because of you guys that we are there. And we never forget the day that we got out of our cars. And Sonny, what did he say? Right when we got out of the car, the first day that we came.
You invited us to your 4th of July at your place.
Fireworks.
Right.
And then you guys invited us to church, and we went that Sunday. And we pulled up, we got out, and we could hear you. They came!
No.
And we had
So
like
excited
it
that
was
we-
the
it was
best
nice.
greeting
It was
ever,
great.
and it felt so good to be there. And you know how much our children love it.
Yeah, they do.
And I started off resisting, and did a little bit of preschool, and then a little bit more of preschool,
Now you're
and then
hooked.
became more
You're
involved. And now I do toddlers every Sunday at 11
awesome.
o'clock, and so it was just a progression from here to here, and having people that can see when we're hurting. Ashley, you would text me times we weren't at church, hey, we missed you on Sunday. And at first it was kind of like, no, I can't do this, I can't do this. And then after a while, those texts meant a lot because someone actually missed us and noticed that we weren't there. And it made, you guys probably have no idea what a huge difference you made in our lives, especially mine, with moving here and adjusting to living in Ohio and finding that church family again, because we do feel like New Life is a family. And there's so many people that we have met because of you that have such an impact on our lives, like you do. Thank you.
You guys.
Oh, first off, you guys, I just want to thank you for just your friendship for the last 8 years, and all my kids love you guys. It's kind of funny. I have, Johnny and Daniel are 17 and 15, and they love to hang out with Bryce and Ashton. It's just neat how God works because you have no idea. Besides inviting lost people to come hear the gospel, you have no idea what people that know the Lord are still battling and still struggling with. And so you never put pressure on us. You just always would invite us and tell us about the youth and all the great things they were doing. So I never felt any pressure, and it was just really good timing. I've only been going for about, kind of faithful for about six months.
Well, you haven't got rededicated yet.
That's right, I gotta do that. I forgot about it. And actually, I think Lonnie's one of his first series was the They series, and just talking about how putting good, godly people around, mainly your kids. And so I just felt so burdened about the boys. And so anyhow, I guess I just want to say thank you because you always made us feel like the door was open and we could come, and my kids love it. And then I just got to thank you. This past summer, really the catalyst that got my boys really involved was the Central Youth Conference. And so thank you guys. I went to that meeting in March, and Sonny, I think even you had no hesitation. You were like, Lisa, we're going to help you financially, and it never even thought about it. And so again, you said that way back in March, and then they wanted to go and stuff, and so you never know how much that means to me. That you just right away you were willing to help me pay for them, and that's where they are now. My boys right now are with the Connect youth
awesome.
group, and
That's
my older girls who had a wonderful church home and all that, and good youth group. They're starting to visit sub 30 and all those kinds of things. It's
awesome.
My whole family loves you guys.
What's up, clients?
You're awesome.
Yes, you are.
You started this. I don't know if you remember, but when we painted your house, you were telling me about going to another church and how your hubby never came with you. And that kind of bothered me a little bit because we've always been to church together. And so I prayed for you outside of me painting your house and thought about you quite a bit. And then when I introduced your mention about New Life Chapel, I remember the Sunday you called me and said, now what's the address of your church now? And
Early in the morning.
I was just excited as I was for everybody else that's ever come, but I was just tickled about it. But I remember a conversation like it was yesterday with us talking about that.
Yeah, the first time I met you, you just had this glow about you. I mean, here the guy show up, you paint my house, which just did a great job.
Thanks.
But more than that, you just had this, John was there too, I think. So you guys did a great job on that. And Terry wanted me to go. I said, I don't feel like going. I said, no, yeah, I'll try it. So we did. We went, met you at the front door. You got your positive personality. It's just, since then, it's been great. Honestly,
yes.
Look forward to going to church. It's really nice. We really love it.
I'm so happy for you guys.
Since then, of course, we've had so many things going on in our life with our daughter. We now have a grandchild, which is great. It's awesome.
It is.
And I have a son-in-law. So our daughter got baptized a couple months ago. Water baptized. And so our family now comes to your church, New Life Chapel. So,
You guys,
So then that morning, and I don't know, I was just like, it's early, but hopefully Sonny will answer his phone,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna see, what time the church starts. And so we came, and it was unbelievable. And then, of course, my daughter would come, and then she got water baptized. And then little Josie, my granddaughter, she's coming. And then they brought a friend who has a little girl. And it's just, and like you said, and then Adam, my daughter's husband, Lonnie, performed the ceremony. And now, and he came all the way from Crittenton. It just really means a lot.
we appreciate you guys coming. Really do.
So we just want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts. I really believe in my heart that you knew something special was happening in New Life. And we thank you for that. And I think about the legacy that you have at New Life, the impact and the footprint and the difference that you make at New Life. And I think about the moms and the dads and the grandmas and the grandparents that their homes and their legacy is forever changed because you just invited them. And I think about if as a church, if we could all have that same passion. I think about if we all as a church would look around our jobs and look around our friendships and our neighborhoods and realize that every one of those people God has placed there. And that a contact and inviting them over for pizza and fireworks and spending time with them and thinking you're just being nice really has eternal implications in people's lives so that they can find this relationship with Jesus Christ that forever changes them. And from the bottom of our hearts, we do thank you.